Well, if you can't tell, that's the hood of our tractor, and that's a baler. So we are baling. The moisture content is about perfect, which we were worried about because it was kind of cloudy all day, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow. The baler monitor is yelling at me, telling me we're about to wrap a bale, and this one's going to be lopsided because I didn't drive on the right side. It might even out, we'll see. Nope, we're done. It's going to eject the bale. It looks pretty much like that one over there. You'll be able to see the shadow of it. And it's going to, oh, I already kicked it, my bad, just kidding. And then it's going to start the baler, and we're back to it. That's working out really well with the size of these windrows. I really can't complain about that at all. Well, I guess I could a little bit. Really, the biggest complaint I have is that I can't drive as fast as what I was hoping to, and that's okay. That's really a good problem to have more than anything. Now, these arrows that you see on the left and the right of the baler, as confusing as that may sound, when it says the right, so like right now it's showing me the arrow on the right, it's actually telling me that it wants me to drive more to the right and fill the left side of the chamber. It seemed kind of backwards to me. It took me a minute to figure that out. I kicked out a really lopsided bale, and then I was like, I should probably maybe look at that owner's manual. You'll also notice that even though there's rows, right next to each other, they're basically 24 feet apart, I skip them. And it's only because I don't want to turn real sharp, just because all that drive line there, wires, could be a bad deal real quick. Like I said, this baler is filling up incredibly quick. Like, it's amazing how much hay this field produced this year. And it's gonna wrap. So it gives me 5 seconds whenever it is telling me something. So it's beeping at the 55 mark, that's, hey, 5 inches to go and we're gonna wrap. And then when it beeps at me at 60 inches, it's telling me I have 5 seconds to stop because it's gonna start wrapping it. And it's wrapping it with the twine. You can see the arm, you can kind of see the arm. You can see the arm moving, and it moves a little bit at a time. Now it's a dual twine system, meaning it's putting out two pieces of twine at the same time, and it seems to be wrapping them really tight. I'm gonna need to weigh some of these bells because I'm not saying that the pressure's too high, but I am saying that, well, before we talk about that, so push cycle or start. So I can either push the button right here, or it has a clicker that I can click, and it does the same thing. At that point, it's gonna kick the bale out, just like so. Gonna shut the baler. Like I said, you can kind of see the shadow of what's going on back there, which is nice. And then we're back at it again. And so far, our bale count is 8, and we're about half done with the, oops, wrong side. Keep forgetting. It's so confusing to me. It's telling me to drive one way, and I'm thinking that it wants me to fill the baler a certain way. That, and the bale kicker kicks it away from the baler, and we drive on. You can tell I drove a little too far because it's got all that hanging off of it. Boy, that's a tight bale. You may be wondering why this video skipped raking, and well, it didn't. Obviously, you can see the windrows. However, what did happen was somebody's going to get a really expensive bale. I lost the camera that I was doing the recording with for the raking, and I really hope that I find it before the baler does, but I have searched, and I'm out of time on searching now because I got to get this done before it rains, which is tomorrow. So unfortunately, I may just give somebody about $1,000 bale. don't know why she's driving her vehicle through the hayfield instead of coming through the gate that's right there, but I guess she wanted to take it for a spin. Way off in the distance over there, Chrissy drove, instead of coming through the gate that's literally right there, she drove from all the way up there through the hayfield. Now obviously she's smart enough not to go between the rows. I do appreciate that. My hero. Chrissy's bringing us some food. I'm hungry. I'm not exactly sure why she drove through the hayfield like she did, but she did, so I'm gonna have to come back to you guys in a minute. Chrissy brought me pizza. Tell the people hi.
Where's my cat?
Oh, right there.
Hi, people.
Yeah, unfortunately we don't have a buddy seat, so we kind of have a makeshift one with a pillow. There we go, now it's working. Well, that's just asking for a problem. Bail out. We'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Yeah, it's dark out. And yes, we're going to continue baling, and I'll show you why. See those tires? See how they're dry? That tells me that we're not picking up, man, you guys can't see me at all. That tells me that we are not picking up any moisture. There's no dew falling on these windrows that we're bailing up. That's a good thing. There's a really strong wind, roughly about 10 to 15 mile an hour. It's pretty well sustained. It's not changing. And that's what's helping us and keeping the dew off of this. So thankfully we have good lights on this 80-30 and we can keep rolling. Let me know if you guys see the camera going in there. There goes the twine, spinning away like crazy. Here in the next couple bales, it ought to change to a different color because we've got new twine balls in there because the other ones are about out. The other way that you can tell that everything's going well as far as moisture is we still have a lot of dust flying off. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera, but I had to wipe my windows down already. Couldn't see once I turned my lights on. Well, to be honest, you guys haven't missed much. I'm still making some twine bales. Got about 4 more to go. You can see the dust is still flying. It's a good sign for us, meaning that we're not picking up a whole lot of dew, which, like I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of wind yet, and we're probably not gonna see any dew actually settle tonight. But worked out well. Thank God it worked out like that. We're gonna keep trucking, and we'll see in a bit. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am substantially greasier and very, very much more tired because it is now 4:16 in the morning. So you're probably asking yourself, Travis, why did it take you 9 hours to bale, not even completely bale? Why did it take you 9 hours to get this far? Mistakes were made by me. This baler is new to me. This is my second time using it. And of the 3 times I've greased it, so I greased it when I got it home, and cleaned it up, greased it, and got it ready to use. Baled with it a couple days after I got it. Baled like 4 or 5 bales, just finished up a little patch that I had down. And then today, obviously, decided to bale this field with it, and didn't grease that bearing at all any of those times. Now that bearing is actually on the shaft for the clutch. So it has a hydraulic clutch on it that drives the baler. And when you don't grease the bushing for it, it gets very hot, and then it makes that shaft hot, and then it makes the bearing fail. And then to top all that off, it also cracked the I'll show you. It cracked this coupling that essentially makes the clutch attached to that shaft. I welded it back up the best I could, but it's kind of hard to get in there, kind of hard to weld it in the predicament I was in. So here we are. On a brighter note, Chrissy did call me roughly around 1:30 in the morning to check on me because she noticed I wasn't in bed yet. So it's nice to know that, you know, you got somebody that's gonna check on you if you're not home when, you know, you said you would be. Well, I think I'm gonna go take a nap before all this rain hits. Actually, I should collect bales before all this rain hits. I don't know, we'll see. Pretty pooped. I've literally been in this field baling for almost 12 hours. Well, I guess I haven't been in this field baling for 12 hours. I started the baling process of this field 12 hours ago, and we just finally finished it. So, thanks for watching. I hope you have a blessed week. I'm pooped. I'm gonna get a nap in at some point today, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. I love that net wrap. Sure does make some nice bales.